I got a question. How old was you when you started using?
When I first started using, though, I had lost my mother and my father.
Right.
I lost them. I was going through some shit. I had some shit with me. I was messing with a broad out here.
Right.
And she was like, here, do a little bit of this. And make you feel, but man, I did that shit. It changed my whole world, yo. I felt like I was Superman, bro.
Chucky Ray. What you do 8 years for?
Attempt
murder?
Yep.
For real?
They
you hit
robbed
the
us,
nigga at?
And back then, it was like anywhere above the kneecap, it was automatic attempt.
Seriously body injury, aggravated assault, SBI.
For real? Yeah. I ain't know, this is my first time hearing that.
Yep. It's just like the rap game. Look, you might have like a goofy ass dude like Soldier Boy, but now he was really the street dude though.
Man,
Boosie,
but not no.
you know what I'm saying?
You can't put Boosie and Soldier Boy in the same category, bro.
You...
So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
By you going through what you went through,
right?
And now that you see how the shit played out for you, what you got to tell a youth?
Baltimore had the highest overdose death rate by far of any large American city from 2018 to 2022 at 170 deaths per 100,000 people, according to the CDC data analyzed by the New York Times.
What's the word, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing something different. We got story time with Chucky Ray, man. Chucky Ray, tell us his story, man.
Man, what it is.
How you come up, Chucky Ray?
Well,
tell us how you came up,
right
man.
Up here on Jack Street.
Yeah.
We was out here when the original dope hit. Man, Weez.
Yeah.
Metcalf. Old Mike.
That's where you from?
Right, yeah, that's where I'm from.
That's where you from?
I grew up at.
How long you been out of Brooklyn?
I've been out of Brooklyn my whole life around 44.
44?
So yeah, when they first hit out here with the boy and shit like that, it was
first hit what, in the city?
In Brooklyn.
Oh, for real?
We had it shot from 12 o'clock till like midnight every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back then, it wasn't none of this crazy shit that's going on now with the Fent game and all that. It was all straight dope. Feel me?
Yeah. So what made you start like using drugs?
Well, baby,
like what you go through? Cause they don't understand what a motherfucker go through. They just think, oh, he doing drugs like ain't a story behind it.
Right, and they don't know.
Everybody ain't perfect. Everybody do they more drug. Everybody do. You feel me?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So back in the day, the hustlers back in the day, the old school hustlers. You feel me?
Right.
That's what they did. They sniffed raw and stuff like that. Then,
right.
And that was the thing to do.
Right.
It took me a minute though, because I was all about getting money back then. I didn't care about it. When I first started using though, I had lost my mother and my father.
Right.
I lost them. I was going through some shit. I had some shit with me. I was messing with a broad out here.
Right.
And she was like, here, do a little bit of this. And make you feel, but man, I did that shit. It changed my whole world, yo. I felt like I was Superman, bro.
That day.
All them insecurities went away, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, man, from anything from sex to just any insecurity I had, yo, it was just, it was the answer.
Shit was old, yeah,
it was the answer, yo, you feel me?
Real?
And back then, ain't nobody judging nobody for that shit, you feel me?
Right,
It was like, you could sniff a little bit, it would still be good, right?
Right,
you feel me?
Exactly. Now it's everybody against the shit.
Everybody
but not knowing they grandmothers and great grandmothers and shit came up in that era. They was doing what they was doing, but nobody ain't. Get what I'm saying? Because it was carried a different way. You feel me? The generation different.
Right. You know,
how old you is now?
You at 44.
44?
Yeah.
So what you learned from going through what you going through?
Well, I did like 15 years on the road too, though.
Oh, you did 15 years?
Yeah.
For real?
And that's when I really
tell them how that experience was.
It was rough, bro. For real. First,
where you was at? What system you was in?
First time I got locked up, I went down to the Baltimore City Detention Center. I had attempt murder
over
charge.
The buttons?
Yeah, somebody tried to rob us. And I shot him when he was running away, so I got attempt charge. I was like 17.
Yeah.
He struck me straight on. Back then it was Killer K. I don't even know they got that shit over there no more though.
Killer K?
Killer K.
What? KT?
No,
what you talking about?
K section over there.
Oh, okay.
No,
that's the book. You probably talking about the old jet. That was back then.
Everything. I was over there when the Bulldog shit hit. Remember all that? We had all them charges brought on them.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I went over there and I caught my first bit. I did 8. I went up Hagerstown. I've been in every prison in Maryland. Huh?
What you do 8 years for? Attempt murder?
Yep.
For real?
First charge, 17 years old.
What, you copped out? Or you took the trial?
Yeah, I copped out. I took it to trial. Well, I went to trial, but then I took a deal. You know what I'm saying?
8 years?
Yeah.
You did it. So you did it.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
I did it. Well, they robbed us.
Nigga
In the back.
In the back? One time?
No, like 4.
4 times?
Yeah,
oh, yeah. Okay.
But they said back then it was like anywhere above the kneecap, it was automatic attempt. You feel me? I don't know how to carry that shit now either. You know what I mean?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, so you could have hit him in his foot and they wouldn't charge you?
They wouldn't charge you with a no tapping out. Yep. You could
So what
shot
the
him
fuck they
all in the
would
bottom
have
of his legs.
So what the fuck they charge you with?
For what? For that?
I'm saying if you would have shot him in his foot, what they would have charged you with?
Yeah,
assault?
They would have
assault?
What would they get? Assault. Yeah, first, second degree. First
Say it again?
assault.
Seriously body injury, aggravated assault, SBI.
For real? Yeah. I ain't know, this is my first time hearing that.
Yep. But then I came back out here probably like, I came on my first bit, I was 24, 25. Probably around, what was it, about 2001, 2002. And that's when, there wasn't no smack out here back then, it was all hard.
Okay.
Back in the day, you couldn't get nothing less than a 20.
Oh, really?
There was no dimes, no nickels like the shit that's out here now, you feel me?
Yeah, I heard.
And they put on with that scramble game. When that shit hit, bro. Yeah, we had cars all the way up and down the street lined up right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why you ain't still taking that route? Why you ain't hustling?
But
you can still be hustling and using.
Yeah, you still can be hustling and using, but for real, look, I was just clean for 8 years, right?
Yeah.
I took my money this time. I started hustling again.
Yeah.
It's like the Tyree song. Every time I try to leave, something keeps calling me back.
Right.
It's just the lifestyle that gets you caught up for me.
The lifestyle, yeah.
Like I can't just sit in the house and do the family thing. I always want to be out here in the mix.
You got kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
How many?
I got 2. I got a 24-year-old son playing for Tennessee right now, football.
Right.
And I got a little 8-year-old daughter.
Right.
So, but now, like I'm doing now, I just went through a detox again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still fuck around though.
Right.
But I ain't gotta have none of that shit. I took my bread this time and then doing construction work, because I did that on and off too. You feel me?
Yeah,
The flooring business, shit like that.
That's what's up.
And I be trying.
That's what I mean by hustling. I don't mean like selling drugs.
No, everything's a hustle.
I mean by
Absolutely,
exactly.
See, people like us.
You can take the street ways of hustling into something else legally. And really, you feel me, prosper in that shit.
They're the ones that make the most.
Exactly. Fuck the most is about freedom.
Look,
long as you free, anything bound to happen.
Right.
Anything, long as you on this ground.
Shit, all that, yo.
Yeah.
And look, people don't realize, like with color out here in Brooklyn, it's never been a color thing. You see what I'm saying? We all struggled out here, yo. It was about the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And the shit we went through. You know what I mean? All our parents got high. We seen all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we probably and stole all the way down to Spruce Show. You had a lot of people coming down here from New York. You know what I'm saying? That's when the gangs started coming in, the Bloods, Crips. Yeah. Then you had us, we had the Dogs, you know what I mean? The Conrads.
Right.
And people was just getting whacked right here, left and right. Because people would just come down and pull up and think they could hustle.
Right.
That shit was just wild, yo.
So let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
By you going what you going through, or going through what you went through,
right?
And now that you see how the shit played out for you, what you got to tell a youth?
The youth, for real, like, look, the drug game ain't where it's at. And don't get it twisted.
Hell no.
We gotta do what we gotta do. This is like it's called a desert. Like, we ain't got no supermarkets for real.
It's the island.
The island.
It's the island, man.
We're out here. You feel me?
We on the island.
Out here. It ain't no different back then for the youth than it was now. Only thing different now is, like you said, we got the social media thing.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to get on.
That play a big part.
Talk, you know what I mean? And that's
old
why.
time, they don't even really be from this shit. They just want to get on there and pop they shit.
Right.
Old time, they talking about another nigga lifestyle. They ain't even really, you feel me?
It's just like the rap game. Look, you might have like a goofy ass dude like Soulja Boy doing that Soulja Boy.
Right.
But on the real shit. But now he was really the street dude though.
Man.
What? Sometimes I'm telling you, sometimes it be the goofy like Migos and them. Yo, look at Migos like they was really about to work.
Migos, yeah, you feel me? But not no.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't put Boosie and Soulja Boy in the same category, bro.
The fuck is he talking about?
That's what you can't do.
But you can't never, like with a rap game, you might have like you have.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Absolutely.
I get that.
Absolutely.
I get that. Yeah, we can't underestimate no man at all.
One thing I say about here in Brooklyn and Baltimore City, for real, like it's always all love. We might beef in between our streets a little bit, but it ain't like Southwest Baltimore, West Baltimore, East Baltimore, like where they're beefing on each block.
This shit get real.
It gets real.
I ain't gonna say that now.
They just found 2 bodies down in the woods yesterday.
Yeah, this shit definitely get like that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit definitely get like that, yeah.
Absolutely. But it is a lot of love out here, though. Ain't no place.
Hell yeah, for sure. Especially when you come from this shit.
Like I ain't never been treated no differently out here though for being a white boy. You feel me?
Right.
Like I stopped.
This was y'all shit at one point in time. If you want to get on the race shit.
Right.
This was majority whites.
Yeah, Brooklyn probably was.
Because it's closer to the counties
right,
and shit like that.
Right. Look, it was like this. So back then, when I was a kid, you had like Curtis Bay Posse. It was all the white boys up there. I started hanging with the boys at the projects and started bringing them down there, like Dewey, Fat Mike, and all them. And like, so I got it from both sides of the fence. I got the racism from the black side and the white side. You feel me?
Right.
But then at the end of the day,
trying to bring that shit together.
I try to bring it together. You know what I'm saying? And like.
So what happened? Why ain't
So it was like this. So this is what it was. So my whole lifestyle was kind of ghetto.
Yeah.
And that's how my brothers and sisters mix.
That's how we come up.
Right. So I wouldn't fit the perk. I ain't gonna be out here saying I'm ghetto, but then hanging with these white boys down the street going N-word and shit like that. Like, what is that? You got Timberlands on, listen to Wu-Tang Clan back in the day, but then you want some racist ass shit too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So what you gotta tell the youth?
I tell the youth, yo, get off them streets, take that little bit of bread you're making, right? Save that money, fuck the shoes. I mean, you gotta look fresh, of course. We all wanna look fresh. Take that bread.
That's materialistic shit. You can get that anytime though.
Absolutely. Get you some school, right?
Yeah.
Learn a trade, or whatever you gonna do, social media, whatever you wanna do. Take that bread and invest it.
Yeah.
The only people that make it is the ones that invest.
Right.
You feel me? I mean, it just ain't worth taking that little bit of bread you get and spending it on grass and cars and hotels and renting cars and shit, feel me?
Yeah.
But yo, for real, it's just you got only way to rise above is to invest, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Do something with your future,
got
yo.
to.
Yep.
Got to.
And spread love, not hate.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. That hate play a big part in this shit too.
Absolutely.
Hate
Spread love, not war, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, close it out. Chucky,
right.
Chucky Ray, got my man Chucky Ray.
Southside.
Feel me? We just did a story time with Chucky Ray.
Yep.
You feel me? Tell him how you coming, Chucky Ray. Tell him where to find you at, yo.
Look for the hood sports and the hood blogs. We're gonna go from South Baltimore, we're going over Southwest Pigtown, we're going over West Side, and we're gonna go to East. Look out for us.
Tell him your YouTube channel. Tell them the name.
I don't know the name. I ain't got really the name yet. I just started putting it all together this week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come back through on the live set and I'll put it in the comments and shit like that, and y'all can hit up with me.
I got a question. How old was you when you started using? How old was you?
I probably about 24.
24? Oh, that was late. That was late.
Yeah, I was one of the last ones out of everybody that mess around.
Yeah, that's
I was all about getting money, bro. That was it.
You was holding it that long. Why you don't think you can hold it for?
I can. I know I can. That's what I'm doing right now. You feel me? I'm getting back to it.
You got to, man. You can't be saying it. You gotta do it. You gotta show it. You living proof. You gotta prove that shit.
44 years old out here.
And you got kids.
Absolutely.
You got kids. So what if your kids take this street route? What you gonna tell them? What you gonna tell them if you see they slowly? You know, kids they be slowly entering that shit. So they don't be trying to make it known that they. You feel me? So what you gotta say if you see them going that route?
First of all,
because it don't even be kids wanting to do it. They just be going through shit, and that's why
the pain.
Us as parents supposed to be there and really, you feel me?
Pain is a major motivator, bro.
Yeah, hell
but look, you got to learn through. Like they say, knowledge is nothing without experience. You feel me?
For sure.
So sometimes you gotta let people go through what they go through. Even my children. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell them and get on them, but I ain't gonna push them too hard.
Yeah, right.
Because if you do, then you just gonna cause them to fuck up and put them in a bad spot. Mm-hmm. For real.
They gonna be sneaky about it.
I'm gonna let them do it. I'm gonna let them do what they want to do and learn from their mistakes, because that's what you gotta do as a human being. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Show them what you did and what you went through, just so they won't go through it.
None of my past. I'm hot enough they came to see me when I was kids in prison.
So you're gonna be an open book for your kids.
Absolutely.
For sure. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we just did a story time with Chucky Ray, man. Make sure y'all tap, man. Tell them what you coming out with, sir.
The Hood Sports and the Hood Blog, Baltimore City first.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap, man. Chucky Ray, man.
I put
he just gave us a story time on what he went through. Being from Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn, right?
Yep.
Yeah, being from Brooklyn, you know. Yeah, he just told us what he was going through, man. So make sure y'all tap, man.
Shout out to my man Weezy, Fat Mike, and them. We love you, yo.
They still alive?
Yeah.
Where they from?
Alive. Right here.
Where?
Projects.
Oh, they from the projects?
Yeah, you don't know
yeah.
Weezy with the dreads?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I got a son. No,
Yeah, he's still doing his thing, but he's just like me. He invests now. You feel me?
Okay.
Little
okay.
businesses.
Yeah,
You get
business.
trucks.
Fuck the streets.
Tow trucks.
Yeah.
You feel me? Construction businesses.
Yeah, man.
So if I could go back in time, bro,
Well, I'll be saying
probably,
the
I wouldn't be
same
on
thing,
this blog
man.
right now, honestly, yo.
Real shit,
Real
though.
shit, you feel me?
Real shit, though.
I'll be sitting on the house like D-Pain up there.
Facts.
Feel me?
Facts. I like that.
Yo, this channel's the truth, y'all.
Yeah.
Hit it
Coming
up.
soon, man. Coming soon. Chucky
Leave me a
Ray.
like.
Yeah.
All
like,
right.
comment, subscribe,
100,
man.
yo.
Yeah.